Alright, hello children. So, after a million public holidays and stuff going on, I've missed all of your classes, and to just make sure that everyone knows their elements of art for the exam, I'm making this video, okay? So, no excuses. You can watch the video. Anyone can watch a video, and then you too will know the elements of art. I know you guys are so excited, right? Yes, because we haven't spoken about this at all in the last 6 months. So, that was sarcasm, parents. I have actually been teaching the elements of art all the time. Anyway, right, so all of you guys have got notes on the elements of art. You've got page 1, elements of art, with lots of little pictures going on. And then you've got page 2, just kidding, page 2, elements of art, with words going on and an empty column, okay? So this column here, the last column that you've got, that is for you to make your own notes, your own pictures, your own whatever you need to remember the elements of art. I'm not marking this. There's not a right way to do it or a wrong way. As long as it is the elements of art, obviously, then that is perfect, okay? So don't over stress about that. Now, jumping into the elements of art, okay? Our first element is line, okay? In almost all artworks, there's lines, straight lines, curvy lines, dotted lines, dashed lines, zigzag lines, okay? Line is a very important element of art, okay? Then the next one we've got is shape, okay? Shape is two-dimensional. Two-dimensional, have you got it? Easy mark, chop chop, okay? So like this circle, this is a two-dimensional circle. It looks like a circle like that, but it doesn't look like a circle like that. Now it just looks like a weird red pancake, okay? Two-dimensional, it's a shape, it's an element of art, okay? Under shapes, we get two different types of shapes with art. You get organic shapes, which are natural shapes. Think organic vegetables or organic bananas or organic anything, but that's natural things, okay? So like a human face, for example, or an oryx. Ta-da! This is an organic shape. Imagine drawing this guy. Actually, that would make quite a cool drawing. So this is an organic shape, okay? Organic shape. And then we get geometric shape. Geometric shapes are your math shapes. So that's like triangles, circles, rectangles, trapeziums, what was that one with 8 sides? Whatever, I'm an art teacher, leave it alone. So all of those sort of shapes, those are your geometric shapes and your organic shapes. Alright, then, next one, form. Form is a three-dimensional shape, okay? So this is your 2D circle, this is your 3D sphere. It's not a very well-made sphere, but don't you judge my sphere, okay? But it looks like a sphere from all the different sides. It's three-dimensional, okay? And in art, we want to try and create a 3D element to our drawings, and we can do that through shading and jazz like that, okay? Right, so that is form. Then we've got color. I'm not going to go into color now because I'm going to do a whole thing on color theory, and that will cover that whole section, okay? And then we've got value. Value is how light or how dark a color is, and you can create that by using different varying degrees of pressure. So you could push really hard with your pencil to make it really dark, or you could go really softly to make it really light, okay? That's value. And then we've got texture, okay? So now texture is how something feels, all right? So let's say that I've got this sphere, okay? If I feel the sphere, Amanda said properly, sphere, it is smooth, okay? But if this was a sculpture and I say to you, please give it texture, and I went and I made lots of little lines on it like that, okay? This stuff doesn't work as well as your clay does, but whatever, okay? And I made lots of little lines, it makes it bumpy. That's affected the texture of it. It feels different now, okay? If I draw a person's face, okay, and then I put a whole bunch of little lines on the face that I've drawn, it's going to make it look like it's a beard. It's going to make the person looking at the drawing think that if they had to feel the person's face, it would feel rough, okay, versus smooth if there weren't any little lines on it, okay? So that's texture, and you can do lots of really cool things with your artwork when it comes to texture. All right. Then our last one is space, okay? Not outer space, space that's on your page or your artwork that you're making. So if you've got a page like this and you've drawn one tiny little tree over here and you tell me, I'm done, I've used up my paper, then I'm going to say to you, no, what about all the space over here? You need to use your space well, okay? And for some of the older grades, we've been talking a lot about your foreground. What are you drawing in the front of your page, the stuff that's right in the focus of your page? What's in your middle ground and what's in your background. That also forms part of space. as part of your elements of art. Right, and I think I've covered it all this time. Boom. Right, guys, study. If you study, you'll pass. The exam will be easy. It'll be wonderful. But if you do not study, you shall not pass.